Welcome to the cradle of quarterbacks, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Washington Huskies taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Washington's offense will take the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
That's caught. It's Lawson. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Leaves it with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turning it on! They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. The Huskies look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Boilermakers offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
The sure hands, it's Wilson. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Temple. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Boilermakers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll use the running game on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Extra point here will tie the game. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Washington. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Wilson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. It's complete to the right. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Williams will pass. Got it in the middle. It's Lawson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in with easy pitch and catch. We've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Fires fires downfield. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak, and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Williams looking for a man. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Huskies. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Williams will pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pumps it downfield, working that left side. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. We'll send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Palmer.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. Somebody catch it, big fella.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll leave it with him. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving. Got room to work. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it. Gets it past the marker. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Lawson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Washington will snap it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lawson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
fellas. Yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update.
The Huskies will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic.
Breaks into the open. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Williams will pass. Going for it all. Touchdown, Huskies. And the punishment has been extended. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back. To the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And some room to work. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 30. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They're facing a 3rd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. He'll keep it himself. Runs through the tackle. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Williams looking for a man. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, Washington! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Washington, 38, Purdue, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The short hands, it's Wilson. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds the tight end. At the 45 on his way. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Pulls it in. It's Lawson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. Touchdown, Huskies. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Perry. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Got the 1st down and more. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Perry. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. With the catch, it's Branch. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Holding. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody block, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sends it back in motion. Williams will pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
What a disappointment. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds a man on the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Off play action. And they're not on the same page there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their 1st pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Williams looking for a man. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. Turning on the jet. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Washington. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The run from the shotgun.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. There he goes. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Burrell. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration.
Looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up.
Holding, receiving team.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their...